We're back, and here's Tony with the new Volkswagen Passat.
It seems almost like a dream, a stylish, high-quality German sedan with a price tag to match any rival. I see VW's new Passat nicely filling the gap left by the old Audi 4000 and winning lots of buyers away from more expensive European competitors and Japanese contenders. Although this is a four-door sedan and could well fall into a generic mold like so many Japanese cars in this class, the Passat is truly distinctive. It has very attractive styling, which seems to combine family practicality with sportiness. An exceptionally clean nose has a large VW symbol which acts as an air intake. All models have a trunk spoiler that enhances a sporty image without looking tacky. According to VW, the car has more legroom than a Ford Taurus and Chevrolet Lumina, both large cars, and accelerates better than a Honda Accord or a Nissan Maxima. Its engine is based on one we've seen fitted to some Golf and Jetta models, a 16-valve twin-overhead camshaft 4. In the Passat's case, this motor is of 2-litre displacement and develops 134 horsepower. In several hundred kilometers of testing, the engine never missed a beat, revving freely and providing all the power anyone buying this kind of car could expect. Like all multi-valve engines, power is most easily available when you've got some revs on the tap, although low-speed torque is certainly not too bad. Our test car was fitted with a 4-speed automatic transmission, and it provided quite lively performance. Even so, my personal choice would be the 5-speed, to get the best out of the 16-valve motor. With the automatic, 0 to 100 km/h times of under 10 seconds can be expected. The 5-speed should knock a second off this time. As far as fuel economy goes, you should get about 9 litres per 100 kilometers in all-around driving. Our loaded test car priced out at just over $24,000, but an entry-level Passat costs less than $20,000. Volkswagen's engineers did a great job on the fully independent suspension and have somehow combined a very smooth and comfortable ride with firmness and agility. Most cars in this class seem to lean one way or the other. The Passat seems to offer the best of both worlds. Interior styling and comfort is a delight, and some features are unique to this class. Among these are rear seats that recline slightly, a great aid to rear passenger comfort on long trips. Rear seatbacks also tilt forward separately for long loads. There's lots of space for 4 or even 5 large passengers in what VW says is its roomiest car ever. Instrumentation is typically European, and the dash design seems inspired by VW's Corrado Sports Coupe. A very complete set of gauges is included, and the climate control panel with its sensible round dials is particularly neat. The Passat deserves to be a huge success, but it competes in a crowded market slot where buyers have a wide choice. From Sweden, there's the Volvo 240 and Saab 900, while Japanese rivals include the Nissan Stanza, Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, and Subaru Legacy. The Hyundai Sonata is also worth a look, and you might want to check out the 16-valve BMW 318, which is now within price range. From North America, there's the Ford Taurus and Mercury Sable, Chevrolet Lumina, Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, Pontiac Grand Prix, Chrysler Acclaim, Eagle Premier, and probably a few more worthy contenders. This, Ted, is a car I would buy.
Here we go. I am in complete agreement. This is a wonderful car. I can't find anything to criticize this car with, unless, of course, okay, I drove 2 models of this one, and the first one that I drove had an automatic transmission, and the transmission, it turned out later, had a faulty solenoid in it. And when I was driving it, it was searching all the time and hunting for the proper gears. That was a problem. But I found it from Volkswagen that was just a flaw with that particular car. But otherwise, I love this car. I love the fit and the finish on it. I love the way it's put together and the room inside it. And most of all, I love the, if I can use the word, European-ness about it. This is a very European car.
Yeah, that's a good description, European-ness, and it's something that's always attracted me to cars, particularly VW products. We get so many good Japanese cars, but they can be a little boring, some of them. North American cars, well, some of them are too big, and many of the small ones are made in Japan anyway. This one, to me, it fits a very, very useful bill.
Absolutely. That list that you gave of competitors, with 1 or 2 exceptions, the Passat blows them all out of the water. This is better than all those cars, with the possible exception of the BMW, in my opinion. I think it's a great car.
I agree. And when I first heard of this car and I spoke to VW about it, I was trying to guess how much it would cost. And I figured it would cost entry-level $24,000. It's 19 something, which is very, very good. There's also a very handsome wagon version.
That's right.
Too.
Now, if they can keep that price tag down, but as is their want, as you and I know, Volkswagen often bring out a car with a reasonable price tag, and a year or two down the road, boom, it's up through the roof. If they can keep it down, they'll sell buckets full of
Well,
these
let's
things.
hope so. I mean, right now, I think they are selling quite a lot in North America. There seem to be quite a few of them on the streets. Personally, if I was buying a car in this class, this would be right at the top of my list. Okay, let's sum up here. Very little we didn't like, almost nothing, just a few things like control placement. I didn't like the way the controls for the windows were positioned. Styling was wonderful, engine just a delight, and interior space better than you could expect in this size of car. Driving dollar value, I give it a full tank.